In this video, I'm going to show you two things. First, I'm going to take you to this awesome place just 30 minutes from Rocky Mountain National Park. It's got a campground that's higher in elevation than any of the campgrounds in the park. And two, I'm going to show you a major upgrade that I've done to my minivan camper. But first, let's zoom out and get the big picture. High in the mountains of northern Colorado, Rocky Mountain National Park is one of the nation's best known parks. But just south of the park lies the spectacular Indian Peaks Wilderness. Let's start our journey at Brainerd Lake, just outside the wilderness boundary. First, we'll camp at 10,000 feet, then we'll hike. Pawnee Campground here at Brainerd Lake Recreation Area has these big, beautiful sites that are a pleasure to camp at. And nestled amongst the spruce and the fir at 10,300 feet in elevation, this is one of my favorite campgrounds by far. I've got some coals already here in the back of the fire pit, so it should be, yes, it should be nice and hot here and not under direct flame. Let's get that going and we'll give it some time. While it's still daylight, I want to show you how I'm going to put out the fire later when it's dark. My wife picked up this Sea to Summit bag and it can carry a lot of water. So when the time comes, I might make a couple of trips. My campsite's pretty close to the faucet here, but I will fill up this bag and it takes a surprising amount of water. I think my wife said 10 liters, I'll confirm. But I'll pour a couple of these on the campfire and make sure it is dead out, because here in Colorado and everywhere in the American West, you cannot fool around with fires. So when I go to bed, I'm going to be confident that fire is out. I'm back here and I can hear the simmering or sizzling inside that foil pack. So let me take this microphone off and put it up against the foil pack and see if you can hear it. These foil packets have been on this fire a long time. They've got to be ready. There's potatoes in there, and I want to make sure the potatoes are cooked through. No one wants to eat raw potatoes, so I left them on a little longer than I think I needed. But in any case, let's open one up and see. All right, well, definitely steaming. I think I'll let that foil pack sit on the back of the fire, even though it doesn't really need it. It'll keep it warm while I'm eating this one. And then I'll chill and relax by the fire, drink a brew, and get ready to hike tomorrow. Let's talk about the major upgrade I've got for my minivan camper this year. It's an EBL 1000 watt, 999 watt hour power supply. When the folks at EBL reached out to me and offered to send me one to review, I was already experiencing some of the limitations of my existing power setup, which I'll explain in a minute. But first, I want to be clear. The only agreement that I gave to the folks at EBL was that I would give an honest review. Let's talk about why a portable power supply like this one is great for me and probably also great for anyone doing extended camping trips in a minivan or otherwise. I've had this Iceco freezer for 2 years, and I powered it off a 250 watt power supply up to now. The 250 was great for a lot of my use cases, but not great for when I did extended stays at the same campsite that didn't have power. 1000 watt hours means I can power multiple items while also charging items at the same time. And I've got 9 adapters here. So I've got 2 AC adapters, 4 USB adapters, that's 3 of the old style, and 1 USB-C. I've got a cigarette lighter adapter, which I'm using to power my refrigerator, There are 3 ways that you can charge this power supply. When I'm driving, of course, I plug it into the cigarette lighter adapter and have it charge while I'm driving. You can plug it into the wall outlet, which I do at home before a trip, so I start out with 100% charge. If you have solar panels, you can plug those in as well. I don't have them, but that might be a fun upgrade for the future. This tea kettle pulls 1,000 watts when it's running, which is a lot of energy. The EBL power supply is capable of handling 1,000 watts. It's listed as having up to 2,000 watt surge capacity. I haven't tried that much, but I do know, and I'll test it in a moment, that we can run a 1,000 watt tea kettle here. Let's test this thing out. So I'm going to plug in the tea kettle, and oh, by the way, I just heard the refrigerator come on, and it's drawing 38 watts while the lamp is drawing 6 watts. Let's turn on the tea kettle and get them all 3 going at once. You can see here we're at 94% capacity. The tea kettle is drawing 817 watts. The refrigerator is drawing 40 watts. And the items I'm charging, I guess, are 100% charged because it shows USB is drawing 0 watts right now. For this demo, I've only got a half a liter in the tea kettle. Last night, I tested it at home with a full liter, and I think it took 7 or 9 minutes to come to a boil, running only off of the battery. Not bad. And you can see we're still drawing, let me put the light on, 822 watts. And that kettle is boiling. It's just a matter of time until it kicks off here. Oh, there it goes. It kicked off. Overall, I've been thrilled with this. It's a capacity that's perfect for me. It can charge all my devices and power other items like the tea kettle. The only thing that I have seen is that it took me from 0% to get it to 100 in my wall outlet charger. It was over 6 hours. So would I recommend the EBL 1000 to other campers, minivan campers or otherwise? And the answer is yes. The only limitation for me is the time it takes to charge in a wall plug, which is not really a big deal for me because the only time I'm really doing it is before a camping trip. So I plug it in the day before. That's plenty of time to charge it to 100%. Now, as far as capacity and watts, it's comparable to other brands out there. If you're in the market to buy one, check it out. And if the price is good compared to the other brands, I 100% would recommend the EBL 1000. You can spend the day right at Brainerd Lake, but to get to the heart of the Indian Peaks, you'll need to hike. And today's hike to Blue Lake is one of my favorites. And who knows, we just might see a moose. click here to see how I built my minivan camper, and click any of these to see more minivan camper adventures.